I think the first thing is they need to understand your track record. It is extremely difficult to start a fund from scratch if you had no track record in investing. And quite often what happens is you mix a group of people that have some track record and others that were entrepreneurs and therefore they were operators and know how to grow companies. In our case, that's what we did. So we had Christina and partially myself, although on a much smaller scale, that were entrepreneurs. And then both myself and Ricardo, which had been on the advisory side, on the investment side for a long time as well, and were more experienced in terms of age. And so the first thing is, do these guys know how to invest? That's shown by your track record, for sure. And then the second thing is, do they have deal flow? I mean, do they know where to find the deals? Because ultimately, the game of VC is a game of access. Do you have access to many companies, and in particular, do you have access to the best companies? Can you invest? Will you be the chosen investor by those very good teams of entrepreneurs that quite often can choose between different investors? And then the third thing I think that was crucial for us was, does this team have the international reach to make follow-on rounds happen? Because let's not forget, it's not, the game only starts when you invest. This is VC is a game of layers of capital. You start with pre-seed and then seed, Series A, and so on and so on. And you're not going to do the whole thing until the end. Most likely, very few VCs can or want to do that. So particularly when you are in a smaller ecosystem, you are essentially a supplier of deal flow to other more advanced ecosystems where there's more capital. Ultimately, Europe has been, a supplier of deal flow to Silicon Valley, for example, and within Europe, smaller countries end up, supplying deal flow to more advanced ecosystems like Berlin and London. And so you need to have that sort of international reach. You need to have those connections. And VC is a small industry. It's a high impact industry in the world, but it's very small. There's a few people only, a few thousand people that are in the industry across the globe. And so you need to know them, basically, and they need to know you. Otherwise, they will not trust you. They will not look at your deals. They will not think of you as a potential co-investment partner. So those three things are fundamental: your track record, your ability to source deals, and your ability to co-invest with other funds across the world.